Hello, my name is Medina, and this video is about the drug LSD. I will be discussing the history of LSD, what LSD is, as well as the effects LSD has on health and overall well-being. The history of LSD. In 1938, LSD was synthesized by Swiss scientist Albert Hofmann. The synthesis of LSD occurred while trying to develop a drug to aid uterine contractions during childbirth. LSD comes from ergot, a fungus that is typically grown on rye and other grains. In 1943, hallucinogenic effects were discovered by Hofmann. Hofmann accidentally ingested a small amount of the substance he was synthesizing and experienced its psychedelic effects. He described the experience as witnessing a colorful kaleidoscope. In the 1950s to the 1960s, research on LSD in human beings began for the purpose of psychotherapy. The CIA took part in LSD research, testing its potential to be a psychological weapon. The purpose of LSD was to be used as a truth serum. The research was named Project MKUltra. Many individuals, varying from the CIA employees to members of the general public, consumed the drug in varying doses. LSD was often unknowingly consumed and often done without consent. Project MKUltra was ultimately shut down in the 1970s due to immense variability of the data collected. The use of LSD became popular in the 1960s, often consumed for recreational purposes. Acid test parties were get-togethers of individuals consuming LSD, experiencing music, as well as experiencing psychedelic visual stimulations due to the fluorescent paint and black lights of the environment. What is LSD? LSD is lysergic acid diethylamide. It is a potent hallucinogenic substance and comes from the fungus ergot. LSD is a Schedule I drug due to its high potential of abuse, as well as its lack of medicinal purposes. LSD is a common recreational drug. It is often consumed for social events such as clubbing or raving. The psychedelic effects of LSD is what appeals to participants of such effects in hopes of an exceptionally enjoyable experience. LSD is often referred to as acid, and when the act of consuming LSD is occurring or has occurred, it is referred to as dropping acid. LSD's manufactured form is a crystalline structure. The substance is odorless, colorless, and is described as bitter. LSD has a crystalline structure but is often made into a liquid for consumption. Blotter papers are small pieces of paper dipped into an LSD solution, then placed on the tongue for consumption. Gelatin squares consist of LSD in gelatin form. LSD is also available in tablet forms. LSD powder and liquid can and may be used for inhalation or injection. Short-term effects of LSD on health include the inability to think rationally, rapid mood swings, increased heart rate and increased blood pressure, dizziness, and the experience of body tremors. The long-term effects of LSD on health include paranoia, visual disturbances, mood swings, and unorganized thinking. LSD and addiction. LSD is considered a non-addictive drug but does have addicting qualities. The most appealing factors about LSD include the alteration of sight, sound, and its overall experience. Individuals who take LSD often can develop a tolerance to the drug, meaning they may need to consume more of the substance in order to feel the effects of the drug. Psychological dependence on LSD can develop as well. The negative side effects of LSD include paranoia and psychosis. Risks of LSD. A display of abnormal or unsafe behavior can be enacted on by the LSD consumer. Such actions can lead to social consequences as well as legal consequences. Large doses of LSD consumed can lead to hyperthermia, which is when the body has an increased body temperature. Suicidal thoughts may occur due to the drug's psychedelic effects. Cognitive and memory problems may develop due to the consumption of LSD.